Just before the next wave of Amiibo hits stores tomorrow, I finally unboxed the Yoshi Super Mario Amiibo. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting, bringing you an unboxing and a review of this Yoshi figure from the Super Mario series. This one is a lot bigger than its counterpart from the Super Smash Bros. Series, so I do have that one to compare it to right there. And again, I've been over this so many times. Packaging looks great, of course. We have Yoshi in the box right there. It says his name on the side. This character, if you're not aware and you haven't watched my videos before, this one's designed specifically for Mario Party 10. However, it does work in a variety of different games brought to you by Nintendo. Now let's get to unboxing this right away. I'm going to use my X-Acto knife just to cut around the edges of this. Yoshi's one of my personal favorite characters in the Mario Kingdom. I don't know why, he's just so happy and lovable, and I love his games way back to the Super Nintendo actually. Yoshi's Woolly World is coming out on the Wii U, which will be really exciting. But on the Super Nintendo, there was Mario World 2, which was Yoshi's Island, and that is definitely one of the best games. I love watching a speedrun of that actually. There's a few guys who are really good at it on Twitch, and that game's supposed to take a very long time. It takes me an incredibly long time if I ever tried to beat that. But also, Yoshi's Story was an incredibly good game. So I think ever since then, the characters being really close to my heart. Really cute character, fun, lovable. My sister loved him. My wife absolutely loves him. Probably one of her favorite characters, actually. So it kind of makes sense that I learned to really like Yoshi as well. Gosh, these boxes are a lot worse. Maybe I'm just more stressed about this box. I don't really know. I think we got it. Getting close anyways. Now, the next wave does hit stores tomorrow. Obviously, they're not for the Super Mario series. They are for Splatoon, comes out tomorrow. It actually comes out in roughly an hour at midnight, but I work tomorrow, so I'm not participating in the midnight launch, unfortunately, just because that is a little bit ridiculous. But I will be getting the majority of Wave 4 tomorrow, and, of course, Splatoon and the Inkling Boy and the Inkling Girl, I think. I'm going to get all of them tomorrow, I hope. I think I'm just going to miss out on maybe Lucina, Robin, and Jigglypuff. Probably who I'm going to miss out on. Put that right there. Let's open this up and finally get Yoshi out of the packaging. Alright, so here's Yoshi. Looking pretty cool. The red base with the checkerboard bottom. Hopefully you can see that checkerboard right there at some point. Let's see if we can make sure we focus in on this guy. Now this figure is a lot bigger. The green on this actually looks a bit more vibrant than the other one. The detail work in all these figurines is absolutely incredible, but just to give you a good overview and a good idea of what this thing looks like, the spikes on him are excellent, same with the shell. Really cool. It pops, but it's a very basic shell. That's just Yoshi's design. His tail looks cool, as does his shoes. The pose is kind of like he's ready to go, maybe for a party, I'm not sure. But I like how his eyes are slightly to the side with some sort of a look. There's not really much detail work on him other than that, because his character is quite plain. So if you're a fan of Yoshi, this is definitely a great figurine. In terms of height, I have a ruler here. Let's take a look at the number of inches. About 3.5 inches tall, I would say, and in centimeters for everyone else, because that's way more useful in millimeters, it looks like 90 millimeters, so 9 centimeters tall. And if we just quickly compare the height to the other Yoshi, you can see that this one's much bigger. His nose is bigger, his eyes are bigger, everything about this guy looks a little bit bigger. I actually like the pose from the Super Smash Bros. Version a little bit more, but the more vibrant green looks really good, and the fact that this is a little bit bigger is awesome, I think. Let's just get a look at the back of this as well. Yeah, even the shell's bigger. Clearly everything on the Amiibo in my right hand, this one here, is a bit bigger, so that makes sense. It's funny how they changed the color pattern a little bit, and again, for the Super Mario line, they usually try to make a more vibrant color, which makes a lot of sense because Super Mario line, really happy. Super Smash Bros. Are kind of fighting. So I would give Yoshi this one. I would probably recommend getting, ooh, it really depends. If you want something that's a fighting mode, get that one. If you want something that looks a bit more happy and colorful, this one. For kids, this is definitely a better option in my opinion, especially if you're just going to get one of the Yoshi Amiibo. I love Yoshi. I would give this a 9 out of 10. You can't really have any qualms about this. There's no stand or anything like that to kind of take marks off for. But what are your opinion and what is your review of this Yoshi Amiibo figurine? I love Yoshi. I think he's such a lovable, fun character, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of the Amiibo that come out tomorrow, or a lot more of the Amiibo anyways. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket, follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video, and remember, as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming.